before even the talking about what I was going to be talking about, just thought about things. And like, wouldn't you want to be like that? Fair enough, some it works. They have to do makeup and everything, and that's the way for them. But it's like more like, I don't know, even for them, like, wouldn't you want to be? I find it very liberating. This thing I just saw somewhere, it was very well put, and I want to talk about that. How an autistic person works. We sense a lot. I'll get to that. We hear a lot. We see a lot. We feel a lot. There's a problem. Smell. But then again, I could say hear, because I mostly don't wear them because I'm mostly not outdoors. Indoors I don't need my hearing aids, but still. Now, if I were to be second person, I'll be talking this. I'll be observing things behind. Whether or not I'm distracted, I'll be listening to you. I'll be meanwhile watching around things. And meanwhile I'm listening to you, I'll be like, so now listen, I got my attention. I'm trying to observe what that thing is on top, that white thing. Meanwhile I'm listening to you. And I'm like, okay, I don't get it. So I'm going to go to the next thing. And okay, what's that thing in, this. One of them sticks. What's that? What's this? Again, that gap. What's that shadow? I'm trying to work out. Wait a second, that this is a design. This. Now, I'm not going to show you what it is because that's the point. I'm trying to work out what it is. Meanwhile, listening to you. Let alone this, these are static things that could get my attention or slightly could get me distracted. That depends on what you're talking about. Things animated around. If I'm talking to you, like I said in my previous videos, I'll be observing anything and it gets recorded like eternally in my memory. I remember voices, I remember the way people talk, tones, expressions, face expression. It's literally like the way the facial recognition software works. It's all recorded in my head, in my system. And it's like it's happening without my knowledge. I'm even realizing it. Body language. Now people talking while too much of body language get me distracted. And especially I'm not sure, especially when it's not coordinated, gets me distracted. Because I'm following this instead. People talking in a way I'm gonna use the term normal people. It's like vulgar things, because many non-autistics don't know those terms, which is like for non-autistic the term is neurotypicals. But then there's so many terms that even confuse me. Neurodiverse. They are kind of getting normal, but norm, but still like, I mean, even I say, like, some people when they say autism is a neurodevelopment, a bit heavy word to process. So I'm going to use the word normal. Now, that's the thing. It gets funny. So the way they talk is I realize the way they I'm flying with the thing. I mean, when and it's for me, it's like words are all over the place. I'm trying to catch them. And then keep them together. And so to know what the person said. I'm like, I didn't hear a word. Because the words are flying from me instead of. It's not even like this thing for them maybe, but that for me it's not even an expression. I mean, I love listening to Attenborough. I'm not sure I said before. There's expression. It's not like a chaotic expression. It's a normal expression. It's a kind of expressive expression. And I don't have to listen to it. It just gets followed. Many others. There's some Hollywood actors that are very good at narration and stuff. I love listening to them. I can't name them right now because you wouldn't have a clue. But that's the thing. It's a struggle. So apart from that, it's all. I hear a lot. Things that people ignore. It was in my report, diagnosis report. It said like no things otherwise people take for granted every day. Observe a lot. Feel a lot. See a lot. Hear a lot. You may or may not even hear things unconscious. And for me, they become fed. It's all being fed, recorded. I could remember things from 10 years later or 10 years ago. I could remember. It just comes up. And at places, that's where it is. At places where there's noise and crowd. I mean, there's places I can stand some places with noise and crowd. As long as I can blend in, I'm part of it. I can. Otherwise, places where I can't, those noises then become too much, and the systems, like normally they say the server's crashing. The system crashed, as they say. They say Twitter's servers crashed. Shut down, aka meltdown. Too much to take. Boom. You have to restart the system, and the restart could take ages. Unwind. And then unwind, clear the system, all that noise clear. It could take time. So, which is called sensory overload as well. Now with that, I'm gonna get to another thing in my later videos. Triggers. Oh, one of the subjects I love talking about. But that's what it is. So the thing that people otherwise could overlook, ignore, don't even realize they are there. Like I said, I'm still like I see that design. I'm constantly curious what that is. There's this thing. I hope I got it pointed out now. I'm curious, what could it be? I can't help it. I have to. My brain is like non-stop at it. What is it? Unless I am distracted almost indulgingly. I'm somewhere else, mesmerized in something else. Otherwise, I'm there. So that is one of the things with autistic children or adults. Firstly, their attention is too much into something, and secondly, that's when it is attention deficit. Unless it's really, really indulging, there's no attention. I watch those videos of people talking and la 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 la, and okay, for 5 seconds I trick it, 10 seconds, okay, now let's see, now 10 seconds, okay, a minute. I think maximum I can go for is 10 minutes, then I'm gone. I didn't do it. Unless even 5 seconds. Attention deficit, it's It's not catching. I'm not gonna keep going. Otherwise, that's the thing. Let's see. You never know. No, I'm not. I got that. My instinct say no. Attention deficit. So unless others, now I'm talking. My attention is not there. But if because I'm involved in what I'm doing or what I'm talking about, concentration is there. It was enough to take my concentration away. But if it wasn't, I'm still there. My brain is there. Come back. So that's what it is. We observe a lot, we see a lot, we feel a lot, we hear a lot. And it's all, and in environments where we can't blend in, we struggle to, and that's when we start slowly stemming. Wow. Because the thing is not only there, you are there taking things. It's not quiet. People are you are just there like, what the hell? Okay. Whatever. Anxiety. Sensory overload leads to anxiety, attacks, lead to meltdowns. And even further, the byproduct of it could be catatonia, as they call it, which effects could last ages. So I'm observing when I'm looking at you, and that's one of the reasons we're going to talk about another thing that is connected: eye contact. Very hard. For a reason we'll talk about. But that's the thing, if I'm talking to you, I'm observing you inside out. No, that's the thing, something just moved around and took my attention. And I see people who can be just there, not distracted. As a sound, or just something animated, just a split second got my attention. So that's the thing, and even in this case, I'm observing a lot. I'm sensing, I'm reading your body language, I'm reading your eyes, I'm reading your movement, everything. And like I said, it's like, I'm not sure you know facial recognition software, like that. It's a whole body. I'm feeding it. To be continued.